on, let's do a test. Turn your mic back on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's picking up in yours too.
No.
For me, it is. I can hear you. I can hear me talk back to me.
1 second. Okay, what about now?
Yeah, it's picking up in this one. That's why I was gonna wear the big headphones, but I can't. I think.
What about now?
Yeah. I can still hear.
Oh. Just switch to this one.
Yeah, I can still hear myself in your headphones.
So when I talk, you can hear.
And when I talk, I can hear me. I mean, I can muster through it. It's not really a big deal.
I don't know. I'm fine.
You don't hear yourself back to you?
Like echo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Both in
Both what?
headphones.
I have both.
And it was still doing it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck, man. One of us might have to go in the other room. Then we can't record on Anchor. I mean, unless you can just muster through hearing yourself.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, that works. So mute.
Hold on, Anchor. We can. It's weird because I can hear myself talk through your headphones. What did you do?
What?
You're playing music.
Yeah. You just click on music at the bottom. This is my options. What? Oh.
To be live on stereo.
Yes, we are. Let me put on our cancellation.
There we go.
Today is going to be a little bit more.
It's gonna be like a new thing. We're experimenting a little bit, and it's gonna be more structured,
A little bit structured.
right?
What about if you turn on the volume on your phone, you can hear less echo. If that helps you.
I think it might. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I like you.
But I don't know if people can hear us.
Yeah. I can hear me.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Awesome.
So,
Bang.
since Lazy Amy said we can start off the podcast today.
So, random fact. You ready?
Uh-huh.
If you eat human brains, shut the music off. Shut the music off on.
I already whispered.
Okay. Perfect. So, if you eat human brains, right, even without knowing you're eating human brains, it will cause Parkinson's, dementia, schizophrenia, because it's a chemical in the human brain that causes it to do that to other humans when they eat it.
Oh.
But they show that in monkeys.
Oh, really?
When a monkey, like, because monkeys eat each other. If a monkey dies in like the little group, they'll eat that monkey.
They do.
Yeah, and like the alpha male will eat the brain, and then he goes insane, basically.
And they haven't learned from other monkeys?
No.
Well, they still got a few years to go.
Right. They still got quite a few years left to go before they really figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, there's no medical science in the monkey field.
I mean, other than people experiments on them.
Right. Oh, you got any weird facts? I don't know. No? Did you know menthol cigarette smokers, right? So if you smoke like Newport menthol cigarettes,
Yeah.
over time it solidifies the bottom of your lungs. It makes them solid, right? So when you get into a car accident, it literally snaps the bottom of your lungs off.
Oh.
Yeah. Most menthol smokers die from that in a car accident.
Oh, no, in a car accident. So it only happens from like a big impact like that.
Yeah.
So it could also happen like on a roller coaster.
Yeah. So like if you're like bouncing around on a roller coaster, yeah, it's possible that could happen.
Oh.
It's weird, ain't it?
Yeah, so they have like a less lower oxygen level.
Yeah, most smokers have a lower oxygen level.
But it only like solidifies like the bottom part of your lungs.
Yeah, because it all rests at the bottom of your lungs.
Unless you don't die from that. Could it start to build up higher?
It could over time, over years and years and years and years of time. Yeah.
Mental?
Yeah. But like people get COPD. It's a carbon monoxide because you breathe in carbon monoxide when you smoke, right? Because it's like black smoke.
Yeah.
So you breathe in carbon monoxide when you smoke, and COPD is like if you don't have that cigarette, your body doesn't like handle oxygen anymore the way it handles carbon monoxide.
So you get used to breathing carbon monoxide?
Instead of oxygen. So your oxygen, when you don't smoke, your oxygen levels go down because it's looking for carbon monoxide. Your lungs are looking for that smoke instead of oxygen. So it tries to filter out the oxygen. So literally, it's like alcoholism where you need to drink to be alive for your body to function. Some smokers get COPD and you need to smoke for your body to function.
So they could basically go into like household smoke and be fine.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
that's weird.
We plant trees for when they go extinct.
Right. It's weird though, isn't it? Like your body needs that instead of like the life-breathing oxygen that trees give you. People think this is gonna sound really weird, but it's a conspiracy that people think. Where does wind come from?
Wind?
Wind.
Isn't it from like movement of the trees?
Wind is from moving air, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what makes air?
Trees.
Right. So are the trees just moving? They're not getting blown by wind.
They're causing wind.
They're making the wind. If you really bag it, trees makes oxygen. Wind is moving oxygen, right? So the trees may not be getting right, but wind is created by the movement of oxygen through the air. So if a tree if a tree that's swaying around is next to a tree that's not moving, is the tree that's not moving creating the oxygen to move the other tree around? Or are the trees moving because they're pushing out the oxygen? And that's why trees like sway and shit in the wind. Quotes. Finger quotes.
I just think of the big fan at the end of the rainbow.
Right. Like a gold pot. Like, that's funny. But like, yeah, people think like it's not the trees that are moving by the wind. It's the movement of the trees that is creating the wind. Because they're releasing that oxygen to move the wind.
I don't think they release it fast enough to create the big wind.
I mean, there's billions and billions of trees. So if they have a scheduled time,
out of nowhere, when there's a hurricane, they just start blowing more oxygen.
No, like hurricanes are something completely different. But like, if you step outside and it's windy, is it really air pressure that's moving, or is it the trees making it windy? Because they're producing
air pressure move.
Yeah.
It's just a big fan at the end of the rainbow.
It's the big fan at the end of the rainbow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You don't have any weird facts to talk about?
Weird or interesting facts to talk about? Weird.
No? A guy told me, right? Because I follow this. I met this dude on TikTok through a live on TikTok, right?
You can meet people everywhere.
I know. I met this dude on TikTok through a live, and he is writing a book full of interesting facts that people give him. Like you go in his TikTok and you type in, oh, yada yada yada, this happened, and if it's interesting enough, he'll write it down in his book. And he's make it like he's going to publish this book with people's internet names and all the facts that they gave him over time throughout being live on TikTok. So there's all these people just giving random, like there's only been like 7 of us in there because he's not like shouting for likes and doing all the crazy TikTok shit. He's just headphones, mic, and casual talking. Right?
Okay.
So a guy put in there that in World War II there was a There was a like Air Force section, an Air Force. Oh, what is it? An Air Force group of women called the Witches, right? Now, mind you, this is World War II.
Okay.
They gave them World War I planes.
To the witches?
Yeah. In World War II. So a whole nother war later, because they were women, they gave them old planes from the last World War instead of giving them the new planes that the regular male Air Force was riding in.
And what were the girls doing?
Flying in the Air Force. Yeah. But their group or name or whatever in the Air Force was the Witches. Yeah. But they gave them old planes.
But I mean, I don't think it was that or what the World War 10 years apart.
Something like that, I think. 20 maybe. They were old, but like
they could have gone.
Yeah, they could have gave them new planes, but women really didn't have rights in the 40s. Your cell phone and most cell phones are made out of recycled airplane parts.
Really?
Yeah, like the aluminum and all the stuff they use for them are made out of recycled airplane parts.
Oh,
that's weird, ain't it? Like you're holding an airplane in your hand.
Time to take off.
Right.
No, but they do recycle all parts now. I would just move back to Germany. Like during Hitler Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Like when they took over
over
part of France, they started making them basically slaves.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of jobs and stuff like that. And then that's basically
That's basically it. And in Poland, where Auschwitz is, Auschwitz, how I can't pronounce it. There were more non-Jewish practicing Polish people in there because Polish people are dark-haired, dark-eyed. That's how they identified most Jewish people was dark-haired, dark eyes. So Polish people were taken just as much as Jewish people were. Yeah, that's weird, ain't it? Because they were like, you have dark hair, dark eyes, you're Jewish. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty weird. It's dope though. Like, I mean, not dope, but like, it's crazy to know that, like, like people were prosecuted literally just for their hair and eye color.
Oh yeah.
Because one guy was like, we hate all these people. It was Hitler. It was just Hitler.
They actually killed the guy that he created the main newspaper even before Hitler came into power. He started creating all this propaganda to Jews.
Yeah.
And then basically he was the right hand of the newspaper before Hitler was into office.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And he took a cyanide pill. And so did Hitler.
Well, supposedly.
Yeah.
In Argentina, and like it's full of German people.
Yeah.
It's full, like you'll go from jungle, like beautiful Argentina and Colombian forest, to literally a Slavic German-speaking village. And they have Nazi men. They're like great grandchildren of Nazis, and they respect it. So like how, like, if I have tattoos on my arms from my grandfather was in war. They have medals, Nazi medals, like medals of honor and shit like that, that their great and great grandparents earned in war. Yeah, like preserved in time, basically, in the middle of the jungle in South America.
Yeah.
That shit's so wild. Project Paperclip. Have you ever heard of Project Paperclip? So when America reclaimed Nazi Germany from the Germans, right, from the Nazis, we took all the Nazi scientists, like their top Nazi scientists,
and brought them over to us.
to NASA.
Yeah.
Our NASA development team is from Nazis. Yeah,
That's when
they were ahead of us in everything, right? The Panzer tank, their like main tank that they used was the first tank that could turn on the bottom and turn on the top. Our tanks, American tanks, you had to stop and turn and then shoot. So if someone was running around you, you couldn't keep up. Yeah, that's why most of our tanks got blown up in World War II, because people would run up behind the tank and blow it up.
Oh, generally.
Yeah. The Panzer tank was the first tank to have like double motion while moving, so it could turn and move.
Basically like a modern tank.
Yeah, like a modern tank. The Germans invented the modern tank, basically, or the style of the modern tank, and it was faster.
Yeah, they also had even more weapons, better guns. How did they lose the war? Oh, like 500 people against.
Yeah. Like it. If you think about it, though, if you really think about it, if Japan would have never bombed Pearl Harbor, we wouldn't have entered World War II.
Yeah. And you know what else? Japan was actually going to invade the U.S.
Wow, that little island.
Well, they also have
right,
but they were going to invade from like Florida down there. The only reason they didn't was because like everybody has guns. So the military didn't have to be there.
Right, they have
like
a Minuteman militia down there.
Yeah.
So they fucking kamikaze bombed Pearl Harbor and like committed suicide crashing planes into Pearl Harbor. You know how they convinced Japanese people to do that besides honor and all that?
No.
Methamphetamine.
What do you mean?
So you know how people smoke methamphetamine? They're like, oh, crazy. They'll do whatever. That's what they would give them amphetamine, like big wafers, like a pill kind of, with amphetamines in it. So meth amphetamine is like different compounds. Amphetamine is the thing that makes you rage. Like when you take Adderall, that's an amphetamine. They would give them this big wafer of amphetamines and send them off into a plane and be like, all right, go fucking kill yourself. Yeah.
I know that.
A lot of Nazis were on that. That's why they could fight for so long and were up for so long. Yeah, it's crazy. Like they used to just drug their people.
Yeah. What about like other experiments the Nazis did on regular people?
They would take twins. See, I research all this stuff. They would take twins and hurt one to see if the other one felt the pain.
And
They never. They would take your eyes and put them in a different person to see if the eye color changed.
Some experiments, but some are like pretty smart.
The Japanese doctors ones, they would open your leg while no anesthetic and like do heart surgery on you with no anesthetic to see how long a human can take pain. That's not very long. When you start cutting into someone's organs and shit, you're pretty dead, bro. Like fast.
The Nazis broke people's bones instead of healed it and broke it again.
It broke it again. So they would like break their bone, leave it how it is, all broken, and then re-break it again. They were on some wild shit.
And they also froze people to almost death.
Yeah.
And then put them in boiling water.
Yeah. They did crazy stuff to Nazis, bro. Like, or crazy stuff to Jewish people. Like, crazy stuff. I watched a video on Auschwitz, and there's people that get like, it's a tourist place now. You know, they preserved a lot of the stuff that's there. But I was watching the video, and the person recording was just walking around looking at the stuff.
I saw a VR version.
And you can hear people weeping. Like it literally is such an evil place that when you walk in, you just cry. It was like, holy cow! I only want to go there because my grandpa was in World War II. My grandpa was in the Navy during World War. I had two grandpas. I think one was a Marine and one was in the Navy during World War II. Like my stepdad's dad stormed the beach in Normandy on D-Day. He was a boat driver for the Marines. He put down the door because it was like a 6-foot tall door to protect you from getting killed. He put the door down when they pulled up to the beach and watched all his friends die right in front of him. Yeah, he picked up his pistol and ran onto the beach. He lived through World War II. Both my grandparents did. Yeah, yeah. But that's where my tattoos come from. So my grandpa had these same tattoos, but up here. My cousin has these same tattoos. I want a Cupid doll on my right ankle. It's a little, like, turn of the century doll. Like, you know the troll dolls?
Yeah.
It's like that, but all plastic. He had it tattooed on his ankle. I want one on my ankle.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Like all them images of like mermaids and all that stuff, those were done on Navy ships. Like stick and poke. So like you see the guys, like old guys with like a sparrow on their hand. A lot of the times it looks like shit because they were on a moving boat in a hidden spot, giving each other tattoos, stick and poking each other. Yeah. It's weird, ain't it?
Yeah. And sad.
And it was super interesting. When they dropped the first atomic bomb, all the Navy ships, they would tell the guys to cover their eyes because they dropped it on Japan, right? So we had Navy surrounding Japan. They dropped the atomic bomb, and everyone covered their faces, and you could see through it. You could see your bones, and you could see your veins through because it's basically a giant X-ray when you drop an atomic bomb. So they were covering their faces, and you could see through your hand. You put your arm up, and you could see all your veins and muscles in your arm, like through it.
Yeah, I was watching this documentary in Japan. People who survived the bomb.
Yeah, it's bad. Messed up. There's still shadows on the ground of people that, Like they rebuilt Japan. Obviously, they rebuilt Japan, but like there's still spots where it's like a human silhouette on the ground. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They showed pictures of after in, I think it was Hiroshima. So the first place that got bombed, right? And everything was destroyed except one little arch. You know the little Japanese arches? There's like one little arch was standing there. But everything around it was all burnt up and destroyed.
Dang. I know the airplane that dropped the bomb.
Yeah.
Like, they were surprised that, like, they could barely got away from it.
But yeah, you're dropping a giant bomb. Muted my mic. Okay, there we go. You're dropping a giant bomb that's gonna. I can't hear myself enough. That's weird.
Yeah.
You're back?
Oh my Bluetooth. Yeah. So.
I can't hear myself in my ear.
I can hear you.
That's really weird. Let me disconnect everything.
Oh, you can't hear the echo either.
You can't hear yours?
Oh, no, what do you mean?
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. What was I talking about? What was I just saying? Yeah, so they would drop the bomb. They dropped the bomb, and the cloud would engulf the airplane.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else. In the Vietnam War. So
What was the Vietnam War even for?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But in Vietnam, in the Vietnam War, there was a chemical agent called Agent Orange that it would float over top of the water, right? And it was like literally an orange mist over the water, but it destroys your body from the inside out when you breathe it in. Like there's people that were in Vietnam with kids and grandkids and great grandkids that still show the effects of Agent Orange through their genes. Because it literally attacks your DNA.
What does it do?
It like mentally handicaps you, physically handicaps you, causes tons of bodily issues, but it doesn't affect immediately, right? So you go to the Vietnam War, you come home, you have 5 kids. 2 years down the road, one dies, one's mentally handicapped, one's physically handicapped. You become mentally and physically handicapped, and it like there's people who still alive with effects of Agent Orange, but 90% of people who breathed it in are dead. But it took them a year or 6 months. Yeah, it takes a while to deteriorate your body, but it literally attacks your DNA. So that when you have a kid, your kid has effects of Agent Orange.
No one of biological nuclear.
That was pre-biological warfare laws.
Yeah.
And like people were hated for Vietnam. I don't know why. I can't remember what.
Well, they did rape a lot of women.
Like Vietnam was like a political war first, and then we just interjected into the war. I think that's why people were mad that America went, because it wasn't even our war.
Yeah,
I think that's how.
there was like a lot of soldiers now that have like a lot of kids too.
Tons.
Yeah.
My
You have a brother in Vietnam?
teacher
Oh.
in high school was in the Vietnam War, and he thinks he has a kid in Vietnam. He still has contact with a lady that he had relations with when he was in Vietnam.
Obviously,
and he thinks he has a kid in Vietnam, like a Vietnamese kid that he's never met. Yeah.
What is that ringing sound?
Oh, they're watching TV.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
That blew my mind for a second. Holy cow.
Yeah. So, did he ever go visit the kid?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he has. If the kid is actually alive, I don't think he has contact with the kid. But he was like, I had enough relationships with this woman in Vietnam that I probably have a kid over there. This is the same guy, right? He retired. He's recently retired, but he's
like a teacher,
like a teacher. Like he was a teacher for so long, he became principal.
Oh,
okay. But when he was started teaching at the school, he was teaching his wife. When she was legal enough to marry, they got married. He married his student.
Yeah. Are they still married?
Yeah, they're still married.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
How old was he?
I don't. They had to both be of age.
Oh,
right. But I don't remember what year they got married. But yeah, he taught his wife without knowing that person was going to end up being his wife.
Were you in my class? Yeah. Oh, you're cracking up.
Right. Were you in my class? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Or it's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go on to the next topic?
Do we want to make that a segment on Anchor?
Yeah, I can make a segment.
So stop. Save.
Oh, we're gonna do like different mini podcasts? Oh yeah, that's smart. Can I add at the beginning?
I don't know if you can now.
You can.
I don't know how to put back on that guy. So add background music. Oh no. No, you had to do it while we were recording or trim.
No, it's fine. We can do it here.
Okay. We can do it another time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Facts / convo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So ready for the next segment?
Yeah.
Cool. Whoa. You have to do it while it's playing. Yeah, delete recording. So then you have to, yep, and then this is the sound effects.
Mm-hmm.
We did it wrong. Hold on. Is it this one?
Oh, you can already add it to the next one.
Yeah. You have to wait for that and then hit save.
Can I click a different sound for next topic?
Yeah. That works. And then that one.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I added. So then it'll do that sponsored segment and then the next thing.
Okay.
Good?
Okay.
So how do you feel about NFTs?
I feel pretty nifty about them.
I don't know if they're going to actually work, though. Like,
yeah, I feel like they're kind of stupid.
I understand the like value in it because like there's a lot of monetary value on the internet of things.
Yeah. No.
But you get to use it as your profile picture for something, and it's $3 million.
Or just use a picture on your phone. What do you do with your phone?
Well, it's on the cloud.
Unless you save it on the cloud.
And then you spend $3 million for nothing. But then it's on the NFT website that you have to buy it from.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It stays in your cart, I'm assuming. You wouldn't spend $3 million on something you can never get back, right?
But you could also just take a screenshot of it.
Right, but it's not, you can't use it for fair use. Like it doesn't have a fair use because it's a monetary thing.
And who's going to care? Just like hang up and just a picture frame in my house?
No one. I don't think. But you don't have the right to that image. That's all it is. The NFT is selling the right to the image.
There's a lot of pictures of that, and I don't have rights to actually use them.
Yeah. As long as you, so it's weird because like you can learn how to steal the right way. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, I have a picture over there of a cowgirl that I took off of Pinterest.
Oh,
it's on the most bottom paper.
Which one?
The cowgirl.
This one?
Yeah. No, the cowgirl. Do you know what a cowgirl looks like? It's on the same paper. The cowgirl. So, I mean, I stole twice, but I stole in a way to make it original.
Okay.
So I took the image of the cowgirl, and it was just the image of the cowgirl. The first image was, but I was like, oh, it needs something different. So I have a flower with it now. I stole without stealing.
You created like a basic.
I created a new thing out of taking it. So there's ways to steal because nothing's original anymore.
So you made her. So yeah.
So if I downloaded an NFT, changed it, and reposted it, I stole without stealing because I did change it.
Right. Well, you can't.
No, but I'm saying there's certain copyright things that are like if you know how to steal it the right way, you can use it because it makes it a whole different image or a whole different whatever.
You only resell. Because I know like
there's people that buy them and then resell them for triple the price because they're a hot commodity right now. But there's a company of I don't know if it's famous or not, but there's a company that makes the same silhouette shoe as an Air Force One, but it has a different logo on it. So the shoe isn't the copyright, it's the check mark that's the copyright, the Nike part of the shoe that's the copyright, not the silhouette.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. There is a patent on the Nike Air Force One. There's a patent on every Nike shoe.
Yeah.
So he stole, whoever makes these shoes stole in a way that it's not stealing because it's his logo on a well-known silhouette shoe.
But he can't actually charge the price for the.
He charges multiple. He charges more because he custom makes each shoe.
So this guy that makes like custom air fresheners, like with pictures with whatever you send them.
Air fresheners? What?
Yeah, like you send them a picture of your car, like a picture on it.
Of an air freshener?
Yeah,
like the one you hang in your car? That's kind of cool, though. That's kind of dope.
It's expensive, like $12 for one.
I mean, that's not bad. A 2-pack or a 3-pack of winter, the trees is like $12.
Is it?
Something like that.
No, it's a 3-pack.
Right.
One.
But it's custom. It's one of one. Yeah. That's like the NFTs. They're one of one. Can't buy more.
Who created like NFTs?
I think it was just online art that you use like Ethereum to pay for it.
Oh.
But they're only going to make one.
Oh.
So it's taking digital art. So like the Mona Lisa, whoever owns the rights to that can sell it again. But there's only one real Mona Lisa, right?
Yeah.
So with the NFT, there's only one real version of this digital art.
Oh. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you can download it, screenshot it, save it, all this stuff, but you don't own the rights.
Right.
That's like companies putting Mona Lisa on a shirt. They don't own the rights to that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the person, whatever museum owns it, doesn't follow the copyright, obviously, or else people who use that image would have to pay that museum that owns it.
Yeah. They probably do.
Right.
Maybe big enough company.
Oh, way big. Like, there's a company right now. I don't know do you know who Jean-Claude Basquiat is? Have you heard that name? Basquiat? They're like, I don't know how to explain the paintings. They're crazy paintings. He's like super famous in the art world, right? Like he was way ahead of his time. He's dead now.
Oh,
but I don't think anyone owns the rights to his paintings. So there's a company out there that's printing his old paintings on shirts and putting Basquiat on the back.
I mean, they're happy, right?
They are. They're taking, boom, painting, printing it. I'm sure they don't own the rights to the painting because I'm sure all of his paintings are bought up.
Probably.
All right.
I want to get into buying art.
It's expensive. It's like buying Rolexes.
Yeah, but like Rolex, like I don't know. They're just like basic.
They don't deplete in value though.
They don't.
Art doesn't either. But the art world's really weird.
Art is weird.
Because like it's just this little group of people that decides if something is good.
Is it?
Each year, yeah. There's like top art critics that are like, this blotch on a paper or on a canvas is the best art. Everyone should make this art because it's selling for millions right now. Next year, your little blotch on a canvas ain't shit no more.
You know which like artwork I really like? It's I don't know. You see it? It's a hydraulic machine.
Yeah, it's called what is that called? It's in Japan. It's called oh my god. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that scoops the hydraulic fluid towards it, right?
That's leaking, yeah.
That thing has been running for so long that the hydraulic fluid is brown.
What color is it normally?
Like a blood color. It's like a reddish, like a dark red blood color.
Yeah, so it's trying to stay alive.
So it pushes. When it gets too far away from the machine, whatever they programmed in the machine eventually started to think for itself at some point, right? Besides, what was programmed to do. There's times where if all of the fluid is too far away, like it doesn't have one spot to focus on, it'll freak out. It'll like freak out and then restart again and start pulling it back in. Like it'll calm itself down and then start pulling it back in.
Yeah.
There's another art piece by that same artist. He redid, the Abraham Lincoln chair, but it's just the chair without Abraham Lincoln in it, and it's got a air hose with a hard tip on the end. And the case that it's in, the case. I'm hearing myself. It's fine. The case that it's in, is plexiglass. So periodically the air will go through and scrape the plexiglass, and eventually you're only going to be able to see the art through little holes in the plexiglass, like little non-scratched up holes in the plexiglass. The I think the concept behind that is art is fickle. Like it'll go away eventually. Like this will not be. You won't be able to see this art anymore. Like you better see it now before it goes away. Like things just come and go, but it just periodically like ruins itself. That's weird, ain't it?
Art's pretty cool.
There was a lady who was a contemporary artist or like a modern artist, whatever. She did paintings and live art and things like that. She stood by a table, put items out like knives, guns, paint, flowers, things like that, right? To prove that at some point with free will, humans will get violent. Okay? So people were giving her compliments, giving her flowers, dressing her up in different clothes, and at one point she had a loaded gun to her head.
Oh, is it the one that got raised?
They were touching her and all that stuff, yeah. They were like touching her in her private parts and...
Is it the one that just hands her cup or something?
No, she just stood there and let people do whatever she wanted.
Oh yeah. She
eventually ended up with a fucking gun to her head. That's wild. It was to prove that if you give humans free will, they'll do bad shit. Yeah. Because there was flowers and clothes and non-harmful things on the table, but people chose knives and guns and violence and sexual abuse and things like that. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. I think I was thinking I think she's like still traumatized.
Yeah. She stopped art for a long time after that.
Yeah.
So for those on Anchor that don't know, Stereo offers a talk-in. People can talk in and we can answer their questions. So throughout the thing, we're going to do that instead of wait to the end so that these people can get their questions answered. So there will be pauses for us to answer their questions. Do you want to do it right now?
I'm just coming in out of nowhere, but you talking about the artist that did the exhibit?
Yeah. Oh, he's gone now. He must have meant to record something a little longer than that. But yeah, that artist that did the human fate art basically was like traumatized for like years after that. And you put a loaded gun on the table and someone puts it to your head, that's gonna be pretty fucking traumatizing, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he was gonna shoot, but like the other people
other people were like, no. He was gonna shoot her in the head.
Yeah, but like they stopped that, but then stopped the other stuff after that.
I mean, I'm not gonna say she did it to herself, but she put herself in that position, I guess, because it was like an experiment. It was an art experiment. I saw an art piece.
I mean, if she wanted to, she could have stopped too.
Oh, for sure. She could have stopped at any time, but she wanted to also see how far it would go. So it's both of their faults. It's society's fault for succumbing to violence, and it's her fault for offering up that freedom. Yeah, but that's the conundrum of that art. I saw a modern art piece of candy in a corner. It was called Ross's Life. It was a big pile of candy in the corner. He died from diabetes. Ross did. This artist knew a guy named Ross who died from diabetes. Pile of candy in the corner. It was interactive art. Anyone who viewed the art took a piece of candy to show the slow deterioration of Ross during his death of diabetes.
Morbid.
That's deep as fuck. Like, it's not hard to concept, like to conceive it, because it's just candy in a corner. When you really bag it, it's just candy in a corner.
Until you like figure out why he's doing candy.
Yeah, but every time you take a piece of candy, it signifies Ross's death. That shit's crazy as fuck. I think I talked about this last time, though.
No.
Oh, no. There was a painter.
Yeah.
I did talk about this last time, didn't I?
I don't know.
About the painter that moved from his like illustrious home into a little bungalow and painted on the walls. Did I talk about that? I feel like I did. I'll talk about it again. I don't remember his name. But it was called his Black Era of paintings, right? He used to paint like city skylines and portraits of people, like really profound shit. And he went deaf. And I think he went deaf in both ears. Yeah, he went deaf. So in the time, in the Renaissance era that he lived in, there were no medical diagnosis for being deaf, right? And no way to handle deafness. So he went insane. He started to go crazy from being deaf. And I don't know why. I have no idea.
Okay.
He started to go crazy from being deaf. He already had some mental issues when he wasn't deaf, but when he became deaf, he got more, So on the walls of his house, they cut these walls out of his house, and these paintings are in museums now.
Oh.
He painted social economic things, right? So like, it's a painting of a guy covered in a blanket, clearly his hand under the blanket, with what looks like prostitutes behind him. So he's finagling himself in public in front of prostitutes. And in that era, that's what was going on in the streets, and no one was taking care of it. You know what I'm saying? No government officials were like, we need to stop prostitution, da-da-da. So he painted these things in his house. Like, he painted it's something dog, but it's literally like a brown. So across the bottom of the wall, it's like a brown line, a head of a dog, and it looks like a cliffside of a mountain. Right? And the dog's desperation on the face to get out of whatever this brown is like, it's actually impactful when you look at it. Like, it actually makes you have an emotion when you look at this painting, because it looks like the dog is asking for its life to be saved. You know what I'm saying? But all his paintings were like that when he moved into this bungalow. He eventually died in there.
Oh, okay.
And he has a painting of his mistress. Like, he had a wife. But he has a painting of his mistress that has 5 different layers. Like, he really took his time with these paintings. It wasn't just throw paint on the wall and hope it sticks. It was, he painted an original painting, didn't like it. So then he painted something over top of that, didn't like it. It kept layering and layering and layering and layering until he got it how he wanted, even though he thought no one would ever see him. Yeah. So when they cut these big paintings out of the walls, they x-rayed them, and most of them have like 5 or 6 different paintings underneath. Because he took time. Yeah, he took time into trying to make them perfect, even though he thought no one would ever see them. So even though he was in like this mental state of disarray, he still focused on how he wanted the art to look, even though he didn't think anyone would ever see him.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to talk about paintings.
Do you want to hear about the painter that tried to paint emotion? Like visually paint emotion? So emotion is a cognitive function in your brain, right? Like your neurons fire when you have emotions. So this person was like, I don't want to paint something that evokes emotion. I want to paint the emotion. So the emotion of sadness, the emotion of happiness. He put it this way: if I hold a rose out in front of you, you'll tell me that flower is beautiful, right? Just go with it. You'll tell me that flower is beautiful because you can see it, right? But if I hold that same rose behind my back and never show it to you, you know it's beautiful already because it's a rose. You have that emotion connected to that rose, right? So this person painted lines and grids and things like that on these giant canvases, like repeating lines and repeating grids and different shades of, like grays and things like that. And when you view the painting, even those just gridded things and soft pastel colors, it gives you an emotion. It shows it doesn't show anything to invoke emotion because it's just lines and grids on it. It makes you feel that emotion.
What's the name of it?
I can't remember. So type in painting emotions. So that's not going to be on here.
Painting of emotions.
I can't remember what the paintings are called.
I can see so fast.
Because I know what they look like. I watched a documentary on it.
40-minute documentary?
Yeah, something like that. So, hang on, let me see.
A painting of emotions. I've got that one.
So it's like, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's hard to find. Oh, you put music on?
Yeah. Well, wait. So it's just like my work. So we'll see it. Oh, okay. Make the property. Like, we were different when we talk.
What do you mean?
Like, when I talk, yours.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's echoing. So it's kind of like stuff like this. These aren't it. don't remember who the artist was. But it was all kind of like, it was all kind of things like this.
Oh, okay.
So like gridded, soft colors.
Gotcha.
But the ones that they painted, when you look at them, you feel something. I don't know how to explain it. Like they give off a feeling. Those ones don't. I can't remember what the art installment was called. How come I don't have a music thing?
Effects.
I don't have that. Look,
What?
the effects. Mm-hmm.
I'm just coming in out of nowhere, but you talking about the artist that did the exhibit?
Okay. So I guess we're done.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's like a lot of different type of artwork.
Yeah, artwork is crazy. Oh, this one.
I actually took a class on art, and I don't have a name on one of them, and I got like the easiest one wrong.
What was it?
The Picasso one, the one with like the blue and yellow one.
Oh, the night sky or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is the guy I was talking about. Satan Devouring the Sun. It was by Goya.
What is it?
So Goya, the artist. So look here, Goya. Oh my God. Goya. Black. Here it is. Goya black paintings. So these are all of his black paintings, but they're all based on social economic trends that were happening in his era.
What is this?
Satan Devouring the Sun. This one is this is the one I was talking about. So it's originally was a guy reading a book and someone else reading behind him, but it's a man following himself with prostitutes behind him.
How did you tell you that prostitutes?
Because at the time when he lived, it was a high prostitute area. This is one of his paintings. It's a remake of a different painting. But it's Satan giving a sermon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Like his black period is so nuts.
What is this?
I don't know what to say. The Colossus. But these were all painted on his walls in his house. Yeah.
So it was like painted small?
No, it's painted the size of a wall.
So you need like 4 walls.
Yeah. Well, no, he had more than 4. Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Some of these aren't from the black period. So see this one?
Yeah.
Witches. So that's the other one. So that's this one. It's a remake. Yeah. Where's the one? This one. So they were saying that this is like him dealing with his deafness or insanity from deafness. Yeah. They're like crazy looking.
Yeah.
Where's the other one that I saw that was like really fun? See, this is the one of his mistress. But there's 4 different styles of painting.
Maybe we could have drawn it 5 more times.
This one, Duel with clubs, it's like poor people fighting each other.
Why does that have to be poor people?
Because at the time, poor people were killing each other. There's another one that's like crazy. It has like pitted eyes.
Interesting eyes.
Oh, this one too. That's what it has. This is the whole image.
Makes eyes and this one is so creepy.
The Satan devouring song. Yeah. But this is what I watch documentaries on all this shit when I'm drawing and all that.
Oh no, I feel like documentaries like spells, they probably calm down and draw, right?
Yeah. They help. And then they help your brain like explore something else. Like I vomited art the other day.
You vomited?
Okay, so look at that paper right there in the corner with the big rose on it. Down. Let me show you.
Okay.
It's not really like a grandiose fucking piece of art, but like I started with the rose. And then I just built around it. Yeah, random shit around it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing that here too. But I'm doing it more organized.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So you got like all the roses in there everywhere. So he was like slowly going crazy and crazier every day because he was definitely just drawing crazy on his walls.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Goya?
Like the song?
I don't remember.
So the other day I saw this TikTok of this lady that. Oh, right.
Yeah, we have Anchor going.
So this TikTok of this lady that was interviewing this so-called Ratman.
What?
Yeah, so it bothers me like was like you don't have to do like part one, part two.
Yeah.
Or like part one and then part two. And then part three. And like part two skipped the whole
about Ratman? What is Ratman?
So he was in darkness. Sitting like this. All black. All dirty. And then she goes up to me like, we're not gonna hurt you, but like ask them some
Why are
questions.
you whispering?
She was whispering.
Oh. Okay.
And then she's like, and then he's like, and she keeps talking. And then he's just like, and she keeps talking. And then he's like, and his mouth's like, right? And blood starts pouring out.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then she keeps back out. No. And then part two, you know how like it skips apart?
Yeah.
So like part three, it was like she was hung or dead. Here, let me see if I can find it. I can move the microphone this way. Okay.
Oh wow.
Ratman. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's a minute.
Can you play it and it show up on Anchor?
I like to keep myself restricted. I put time limits on my stuff, but I always just ignore it.
You just like to know you're doing bad, right?
Yeah. Like remind me, like, oh, you're on your phone too much. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, appreciate that. Yeah, let me see this thing. It might not play because of Anchor.
I can get my computer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mute us real quick. So where's Anchor at? Or yeah, Anchor.
Just click the orange button. Okay, and we are going to watch the video of.
Okay, we're gonna watch the Ratman video. Why does it talk? Not okay. All right, cool. We're good. All right.
Okay.
Oh, turn my noise cancellation off. My game skin.
What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, that's fake. That's fucking scary though.
Okay, now I didn't see all that. I only saw like TikTok.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What's that?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. You should keep it open. We can look up ghosts.
Okay.
Like paranormal shit.
Okay.
What was the one? Dude, look up man's shirt grabbed by ghost. I don't have anyone in here.
Different man's for sure.
I think so. Click it. Yeah. Look at this shit.
I want to watch this.
Dude, look at that shit.
Let me turn it down.
Watch. Yo, what, bro? No way.
Oh. That's scary.
He's laying in a grave.
Oh.
Yeah. Trying to talk to ghosts and the ghost grabbed his shirt. Oh, that's so scary, dude.
What was it the other day from video? Not so history.
What the hell? I was gonna say, what the fuck? What was the video you saw?
Oh, I don't remember.
I see videos on TikTok all the time, like paranormal ones, right? There was a guy like taking selfies, and behind his dresser, like he moved this way, and he saw it in his phone. Like there was a little face that popped out from behind his dresser, and when he saw, he saw it in his phone, and it went back behind the phone. Like, this is weird. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Fuck that shit, man. That's so scary.
I was watching that live time when he was talking to ghosts.
No, hell no. I've seen that. It was like a guy and a girl, right?
No, just a guy.
I saw one of a guy and a girl.
Did he have like a red phone?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know he had a spirit box.
Okay.
You know what a spirit box is? The thing that does the radio transmissions and then they talk.
You asked me if I knew what it was.
I know, I just didn't know if you knew or not. But yeah, that shit's wild as fuck. There was a guy on TikTok for a while that would do live streams and say that he was talking to like Michael Jackson and shit, like, through a spirit box. Some people were like, "Oh my god, have you ever been in a live on TikTok and you're watching it and it's like, it's entertaining. You stay for a while, but you see people going, Jesus loves you. You shouldn't be acting like this.
Or like I did not get stuck in a energy.
Yeah.
I'm going to church this week. Yeah.
Oh, that shit's so funny. People are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. Yeah. Where are we on?
Paranormal.
We skipped fucking metaverse.
I feel like metaverse is gonna be like some weird off topic. Entire morbid art.
Right.
So okay, after this 3 hours, let's talk about virtual reality.
Yeah, let's just talk about how scary virtual reality is gonna be. But yeah, like
this funny ghost thing. It's like an old video, and it's like I don't know, years ago. Where this ghost tries to rape this guy while sleeping.
What?
You haven't seen it?
No.
What? Oh, so funny. This whole documentary. Thank you. Was this one? Yes, it's like they're making a joke.
They're making fun of Paranormal Activity, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, but that's like literally what happens in the real video. Except, okay, that's not happened.
That's aggressive.
No, that's not what happened in the real
That's
video.
aggressive.
No, but in the real video, like he does get popped up and all that, but he wakes up.
Oh, and tries to fight back?
Yeah, he does.
That's funny as fuck.
But he wakes up all scared.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's from a movie.
That movie's funny. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
It's so funny.
It makes fun of Paranormal Activity, doesn't it?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, but like in the real video, like he wakes up. So, but like he's the ghost actor.
Right. There is a TikTok account of a guy and a girl, and their literal whole thing is that they moved into a house with a poltergeist. Yeah. They moved into a house with a poltergeist, and they don't like antagonize it, but they don't move out. Like drawers open.
Can't call that. Like no, like they say.
Yeah. Hey, can you close the door? Or hey, can you open the door? Or like he was in the kitchen having a conversation and a glass just fell off the, like you could see it like and fall off the counter and stuff like that. Like, but they're not moving out. They don't seem scared. But that's weird. Like but they're like, it's weird to think that two people on TikTok are like trying to profit off. I feel like it could be fake.
Maybe, yeah.
Because wouldn't you be fucking scared?
I would, but like, I have people that don't care.
Oh, there's definitely people that don't care.
That really don't care.
Right.
Like, something really bad stuff happens to them, they really don't care. Don't you?
True. That's weird, though.
Yeah. Let me try to find the actual video. Because that one was brutal.
We don't have anybody listening. Oh no. And it doesn't like.
Oh, this one. Okay. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
Oh. No, you can tell that it's like real.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Imagine waking up like that, underwear down.
What the fuck?
I would probably react automatically and run out.
Right, run out. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Shut your cheeks.
I feel like ghost dick can go anywhere though. If you really think about it. Like, if you yawn, a ghost could be like, yawn and cough right after. Like, oh, what the fuck is that?
I mean, there would be nothing to clean up at the end, though.
There would be no cleanup.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Ghost Adventures?
No.
Some like a group of guys that go and do paranormal investigations. And they have a proof of like a brick flying without any force applied to it first. So like this brick just like they actually have proof of ghosts and shit.
Okay. I remember you watched Show Paranormal.
I've never watched that.
Oh, it's in Spanish.
I watched that. That shit gets scary as fuck sometimes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that Netflix?
I think. I'm not sure. I think it might be on Netflix now. I don't think it was for a while.
Yes. I like watching scary shows, but like sometimes I do get scared.
Some of those episodes are so scary. Because like a guy sees a face and you can clearly see it on camera. And like I know it's like a TV show and it was on TLC and all that. But like some of that shit is like, okay, you guys got me. That's real. Like there's no way that could be fake. You know. But I like that show. I want to start watching that show again. He got the guy, the dude with the glasses, Zach Pagan, has gotten like a little movie star-ish, like a little like ego-ish. So it's kind of hard to watch sometimes. She's like, I'm Zach Pagan. I wanted to fucking figure out about ghosts. Like he really played into the TV part of it. For like the early episodes, prime television. Prime fucking television, right? It was so good. But there was the one I'm talking about, they were in some apartment complex, like some abandoned apartment complex, where a guy had chained up his girlfriend to the radiator, right? Yo, tell me why.
Wait. The radiator does it get hot?
Yeah, that's what they put in like old buildings where it emits the heat. Okay, chained her to that. Tell me why, yo, they were by the room and they heard the chains rattling in a completely boarded off room. Bro, they heard the chains rattling and then they went to the next door. That's where the brick flew. It like flew like a full-size brick was just like with no reverse. You know how like you have to give energy to get it, right? It was just like whoop, whoop, and just flew across the room. Yeah,
that's scary.
But there's like episodes where he's standing in the hallway because there was activity down this hallway, right? So he's standing in this hallway and there's a camera at one end and a camera at the other. And they have night vision on, so they can it's pitch fucking black, right?
Does the camera have night vision?
Yeah, the cameras have night vision and all their like handheld stuff has night vision on it. So they can't see without looking through the camera, basically. Or if they're just staring into darkness, right? And the camera, he's close to one camera at like a T in the hallway, right? And he's standing by this door and he's like, did you hear that? And like you could hear a groan, like a right? And a rock flies and hits him in the leg. And he's like, what the hell was that? Like he kind of starts freaking out, but he's like, I can't run anywhere. It's a fucking ghost. If it wants to stay with you, it's gonna stay here, right? So he's like, can you throw another rock? Yo, this man gets hit in the leg with another fucking rock. Bro, it like and on camera, it's like a camera facing right down the aisle. You can see the rock just go and hit him in the leg from the ground. I was like, hell no, that shit is wild as fuck. That shit's so crazy. Yeah, some of that shit is just too real. Yeah.
The show I watched talked about this house. They didn't go in it.
Why not?
It's a house in Mexico. It's called The House of Dogs.
There's a movie called that. Yeah. I think.
I
I don't know if it's about that house. Google it. I want to see if we're talking about the same thing. Is it a movie?
I mean, it is a movie.
Probably not about. It's about dogs. But we'll type in House of Dogs Mexico.
This house.
Oof, I wouldn't go in there. What were they saying about it though?
So I guess it's like really haunted. But like the owner, I don't know the story exactly about how everything came to be and all that stuff. But the owner put a treasure there, and people try to go find it. Once they go in there, try to go find it, they don't come back out.
But the house is abandoned?
Yeah, it's empty.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So they're saying that like all the ghosts there protect the treasure and you can't go get it. All that money is probably like under boards, floors. Yeah.
That's sketchy as fuck.
1972 is when they talk about it, and it's in the city. So it's from 1972, the house. With like this rich guy.
Who put treasure in the house?
The guy.
And now when you go in, you can't get back out.
I mean, you can. I think you just.
But people that have gone in to try to find, with the goal to find the treasure, usually don't come back out. That's fucking terrifying. I want to go. Do you want to go? No, hell no. I don't want to go and never come back out.
No, we can start off like,
yeah, that's true. I would like to go see it in person.
Yeah.
That's cool. Crazy energy, like probably horrible energy. Yeah, that's no thanks. Never mind. There's haunted houses here in Michigan.
Yeah.
In Newaygo, you know the Al Capone safe house in Newaygo?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's a safe house in Newaygo. So look up Al Capone safe house in Newaygo. It's 2 words.
Oh.
It's fine. Newaygo. So go down.
Michigan?
Yeah. Oh, there's no pictures of it. There's no pictures of it. I know for sure he has a safe house here. No, that's not it. There's one in Newaygo, Michigan, on like this little hill. They got like an old duster sitting outside car, and we would drive by, and the light would be on. Right, and then you drive by and the light would still be on. A couple days later, the light would be on, but then no one lived there. No one took care of the property. You drive by, the light would be off. Like, I don't know if it was active, safe house still for the mafia, or like haunted. Yeah, your Thea knows about it too. Yeah, most people in Newaygo know about it. Like, dude, we need to go there. I need to show you this in the summer. Remind me.
Oh, we're gonna walk around?
No, we'll just drive by. But it's like, it's Al Capone, one of Al Capone's little safe houses is in Newaygo.
I thought he was from New York.
He is, but when you're in the mafia, you have a ton of money. I want to go to Alcatraz. His cell is still preserved in Alcatraz. Yeah, it was big enough to hold a king-size bed, a TV, and a lazy boy chair. So like this.
Why
so like this room. Because he was the head of the mafia. Like, he controlled politicians and money and drugs and guns and yeah. He died from syphilis, bro.
What's that?
It's a STD that takes over your brain.
So the whore.
Yeah, I mean, when you're head of the mafia, you tend to have a little sex. But yeah, he died of syphilis. He went insane from syphilis and died.
I thought
there is now. Yeah. But in the days of Al Capone, or he just didn't care to go get like what's that shot? It's not EpiPen shot, but it's
EpiPen?
No.
APen?
No.
iPen?
Oh my god. No, it's
It
starts with a P. It's shit they give for infection.
Penicillin?
Yeah, he didn't go get a penicillin shot. So he died from fucking syphilis.
What is a penicillin? I watched this show. Let's talk about penicillin shots. Oh, it was I don't remember what show it was.
He died from syphilis in his jail cell.
Oh, it was that movie I just watched. Took me 3 days to watch.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah,
That's a good ass movie.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, that he had fucking STDs. That's why he had to get penicillin.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a real dude. Jordan Belfort is a real guy. Look up Jordan Belfort. Dude.
Was that based off of true?
Yeah, that's
So
all
only
true.
served 3 years in
Yeah, that's all true. 100% true. Every second of that movie is true. So yes.
I knew Bob. What's his name?
Jordan Belfort.
Jordan Belfort.
There he is.
That's him.
No, look up the real one. That's Jordan Belfort. That's the real Wolf of Wall Street.
The real Wolf.
Yeah, the Way of the Wolf. That's him.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. That's what he looks like right now.
Dang, what is he doing now?
So, I don't know. Yeah, he's still filthy rich. He hid a lot of his money. So when he got out of prison, he had money. That's what you do. Yeah, if you're making bank, you gotta hide that money somewhere. Yeah, all that moved that whole movie straight.
Like his wife.
All that, yeah.
Yes, too.
Yeah. He does podcasts and shit now and like financial shit. He's not legally allowed to open another firm until 2000 something. 2024 or some shit. Yeah. But he was doing like TV sales and stuff like that on different products and all that. Like, yeah. It's crazy, huh?
So I remember there were like workers that got arrested.
Yeah.
Are they out now?
I'm not sure.
Cause I don't think they got the same.
No, some of them did worse shit.
They did?
Yeah, some of them did way worse shit. Like fucking drugs and extortion and all that, like a bunch of fucked up shit. Yeah. That's mainly what their business was extorting people for their money. But some people got way worse time because they like evaded police and had FBI cases and all this shit. He got 3 years and that was it. And he's still fucking a millionaire. That's crazy.
He definitely enjoyed his time before he went.
Hell yeah, he did. Hell yeah, he did. Have you ever heard the story of Whitey Bulger? Have you ever heard that? You know the movie Black Mass with Johnny Depp? Look at Black Mass. You might have seen it.
I've always wanted to watch Wolf of Wall Street because I thought it was like stock and stuff, and it's
no, it's not.
Nah.
No, it's definitely not. You've never seen this movie, Black Mass?
No.
Johnny Depp. It's about an old mafia boss from Philly.
No.
So this guy, Whitey Bulger, is based off a real. Whitey Bulger's a real guy. So, oh my god. God damn it.
Oh.
Hey, back. So click that. See that? I think he's dead now. But Johnny Depp played this guy, Whitey Bulger, right? Who was in Alcatraz with LSD trials. He used to run South Philadelphia, like a gang in South Philadelphia, right? He got out of Alcatraz and came back and started running South Philadelphia again and like making a bunch of mafia moves and gang moves and stuff like that. And he eventually got too big for his britches, and all of his people ratted him out.
What do you mean too big for his britches?
Like
people started to stop liking him?
Yeah. So that's his wife. That who was I can't remember who that was. That was his wife.
Okay.
That was his kid.
Okay.
That was one of his cohorts that snitched. That was another person that snitched. Like all these people, that was another person that snitched. All these people snitched on Whitey Bulger for running the mafia in South Philadelphia. Yeah. But that movie's based on a true story. It all really happened. Just like Wolf of Wall Street. All that shit really happened. It's crazy, huh?
We're gonna watch that one. I like Wolf of Wall Street. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good. It's long though.
Yeah.
It's so long. I watched it in one day. I had 3 hours of time that day.
When did you watch it?
Huh?
Like a while ago?
Yeah. Yeah, a while ago. Not too long after it came out, but you know,
When did it come out?
I don't remember.
2013. I was tired. No wonder you didn't watch it.
Yeah, no wonder you didn't watch it when it came out. You were a child.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie.
My eyes couldn't handle all that.
Leonardo, yeah, some of the shit that I was like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah.
But it's still a good movie. I like it. Yeah.
In that movie.
Yeah, there was all by one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was lucky. Got different taste of everybody.
A lot of fucking drugs.
Yeah.
Like tons of fucking drugs.
Like the last ones he did, the ones that like were delayed.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. How they showed him getting home. The first time was he was all like driving slow and calm, and then they went back and how he actually got home. That shit was, it was like trying to talk and shit. They were calling them lemons.
Yeah,
because they didn't work. They thought they were expired and shit. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Quaaludes. That's what they were. Yeah. He said he still likes them. He wouldn't do them no more, but he's a recovering addict from Quaaludes.
Why? So do they not recover in jail?
You can. There's not a recovery program in jail. You can ask for one, but it's money. It costs money. Yeah.
Is he recovering from all the sex?
Probably not.
No, well, he has money again, so he can probably get drugs again.
Yeah, that's true.
Hookers.
True.
$1 million network.
You know what's cool
Me.
about this app?
What?
So, like, obviously we wouldn't be able to do Anchor if we did this app, like, just by itself. But we can do this while you're at home and I'm at home. Because it's like a phone call. But then we couldn't do Anchor. And we can download the audio file from this.
And then we can upload it
to YouTube. No, you can't upload to Anchor, can you?
Oh, maybe. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Do we got anything else to talk about?
I don't know. Did you want to talk about the metaverse and the Tesla phone?
Sure. Oh, I want to talk about Tesla phone first.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
We're going to start a new segment. What was this supposed to be? Ghosts?
Paranormal. How did we start paranormal? How did we get onto movies?
No, man. I don't know.
What?
Let's do Slash.
Al Capone.
Movies.
We got into Al Capone because he was kind of a little scary still.
Yeah.
To scary house.
Al Capone.
And then I started talking about movies.
Okay. So. Dude, there's 2 sponsored segments back to back.
You don't want that, do we?
Oh. Okay.
He's funny though.
Wayne's brother?
Yeah. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Tesla phone. So there's rumors that Apple Tesla is going to release a phone.
Okay.
That's going to be competing with Samsung and Apple. And it will probably be able to mine Bitcoin.
For real?
Yeah.
Probably, though.
Probably. I mean, it's Elon Musk. If it's not the first gen, it'll probably be the third gen.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, not as fast.
You have a low battery?
Yeah, totally 40%.
Is this the same charge?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Oh. Okay. So it'll mine Bitcoin and compete with Apple and Android.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be autonomous? Will it just do it itself?
Probably.
Eventually, right?
Probably just unlock yourself before you're gonna think about unlocking it. Unlocked already.
Right.
Like today, this guy had a Tesla and he just walked out of his car and it knocked into it in the building. Probably gonna have full features. I hope he designs his own software and use Android software. He probably will. Yeah, then have software for Tesla.
It'll probably be Tesla software then. It'll probably be the same shit you get in the fucking Tesla.
Maybe I don't think you're gonna have autopilot on the phone.
I'm sure you could start your Tesla from a mile away.
You can already do that with a regular phone.
Yeah. So now if you have the Tesla phone, you don't have to have a regular phone to do it. Yeah. But that's smart though. Like, why not? Why not adventure into other avenues? I mean, you already sent a rocket to space and dug tunnels under LA.
Yeah.
So you might as well make a phone.
Yeah, and then you already have his whole network already.
He does because the Tesla runs on the network, don't it?
No. He's had a ton of satellites to space already. The Tesla phone will be the first phone to have coverage everywhere in the world.
That's true as fuck.
Because he offers internet everywhere in the world already.
So you could just walk outside and still have internet. But I'm saying, like, you won't drop a signal.
Yeah.
Because it's just full of satellites. Because they have to run the phone. So it's on run the cars. So it's on the same network as the cars. They have to be on the network. They have a fucking iPad. They have a tablet in them.
No, but like right now it's not advanced enough for the cars to talk to each other.
Right, they're on a private. They're on a private network.
They're not connected. Everything's running in-house.
Right.
On the car itself.
That's a private network.
No, it's just a computer. It's not sending data.
It is. It sends data back to Tesla.
Yes.
It's on the private network.
Okay, well that's different.
Right.
It just sends it.
These will be on a world.
It's like sending you a video.
Yeah. These will be on a worldwide network. Holy shit. Well, weren't we trying to figure out at one point how, because plants talk to each other, they communicate biologically, right? Like
through electricity.
Yeah, grass lets off a signal to let other grass know that it's being cut. That's the smell, right? When you cut grass.
I don't know what the grass is going to do.
Right, but they communicate. So someone, I can't remember if it was Elon or some other scientist, was trying to figure out a way to do worldwide Wi-Fi through plants. Because it's an electrical signal. Everything gives off an electrical signal. So if they find a way to make a network that can coincide with the electrical signal from plants, then we could have a worldwide network from plants.
Basically, yeah.
Anywhere there's a tree, you'll have the strongest amount of network your phone can have. So everywhere. Yeah.
Except cities.
Well, yeah, but even there's still trees in cities. I mean, some cities have trees on the street, and they still communicate with standard nature.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of excited to see his phone.
Me too, low key.
I mean, he already created a robot.
Yeah, when is that coming out?
It's already out.
That assistance robot, right? It's like an assistant robot, right?
I don't know what it's.
I think it's a workforce robot.
I think it's just going to be used for now.
That'd be cool as fuck. I mean, besides, like the whole AI gaining consciousness aspect of it, because we, as humans, we tend to forget about that. Like, if you make AI too smart, it's going to learn how to take over the world.
Yep. I was staring at it.
Yeah, we're all staring at our phones and shit.
Yeah.
Well, so is Facebook run by Metaverse now? Did they make the switch?
Facebook.
So Facebook is the company. Metaverse is the operating system.
No. Metaverse is the company.
Facebook is
the name of the app.
So it's not. So when you go on Instagram, it says ran by Metaverse.
And Facebook.
Well, it's just linked with Facebook.
Yeah, same thing as Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. But the main goal of Metaverse is to create a virtual reality
World, a whole world.
Like eventually, yeah. I thought it was more going to be like futuristic with holograms based on their ads. Like they showed people playing chess on the table with you and me, but we were different worlds. I guess it's just gonna have to go into a virtual world.
Yeah. So why? How does that work?
Put in your headset.
That's weird.
Yeah,
it was like I don't think I fully understand. Like, obviously, Metaverse is a fake place.
Virtual place, not fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're already creating some stuff to see how it's basically going to look like this.
But you can create anything.
No, they have actually created. You are just going to be there.
You're just going to be in there. Virtually.
Yeah.
That's such a hard concept for me to grasp.
But for me, I'm
But honestly, though, like it's like a video game.
Yeah.
Because that's a world. Someone created a world.
Yeah. Eventually probably laws there.
Yeah. In the metaverse, especially if it's ran by humans.
Yeah.
This is like some Ready Player One shit.
Yeah.
Like you can be anyone you want.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people's metaverse things, and some of them are like aliens with a backstory. Some of them are people. And people have full body suits to like have full motion in the shit, and it's like, what the fuck? Like
they're buying houses.
Yeah.
Million houses.
Fuck that.
I don't know. Are there?
I don't think so. But like this kind of gives the opportunity to of lawlessness too.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen if I kill your character? Nothing. We're characters now.
It's not like it's connected to physically.
Right, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
You'll just respawn. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminds me of this movie Hope. I don't know. I watched this where you don't die. Like you die,
yeah.
But like everything in your brain gets loaded to the cloud, and then you become a whole different person, and you live forever in the computer.
Was that a Black Mirror episode?
No, it was a full movie.
There was a Black Mirror episode like that.
Was there?
Where like you have this little thing on the side of your head, and it's your virtual world. Like you can time travel right in this virtual world because it's all virtual. In your head, like it's memories, but it's virtual and you can change it because it's heaven technically. Like you got uploaded. Yeah, you got uploaded to your memories. So you can keep living your life over and over again, but you can change it or do whatever you want. So is that like what the metaverse is going to be like? You can change the world around you and do whatever you want.
I think it'll be in a few years, maybe a few years away. I know they're really just playing with it.
They're like building a virtual world that anyone can access, but they're not telling anyone how you access it.
Or what exactly the point of it is.
Just to have a virtual world. So you're
a connected virtual world.
Right.
Because right now you can go in a virtual world, but
it's not connected to anything. It's only connected to the game that you're playing because it's only in games right now. Realistically, or like softwares that allow you to like paint in a virtual 3D space, right? So this is going to be a fully connected world where you could be in Italy and I could be in America, but we could be standing in the same virtual universe.
Yeah. Talking to each other.
Like normal too. Like I can hear you right in front of me. See you.
And yeah.
That's crazy.
Eventually they're gonna.
No one's gonna have to leave the house to do anything.
I mean to live.
Right, but
like just because you're in the game doesn't mean you don't got this.
Right, but the way people are now, even with some virtual reality, people don't leave their home.
Yeah, like virtual Zoom meetings. Like
Yeah.
you literally have an entire office,
Right.
and it's virtual. And if you go to a different room, you literally can't hear the people in the other room.
Right.
But if you go to the hall, you can like
Right.
yeah.
We're already creating virtual, like, I understand the metaverse. You can make your own avatar person and change them and they move like you and all that stuff, and you can be who you don't want to be. But like, that's the next step into fully autonomous AI, or us not needing the planet anymore.
Yeah. Eventually, probably come type 5 civilization with that.
Where and you don't even need the visual glasses anymore. You just click a button on the side of your fucking head and you're there.
Yeah. There's probably gonna be some software with Tesla and
just turn off.
And there'd be real.
That's like Black Mirror. That's some Black Mirror shit. Have you seen Striking Vipers on Black Mirror? It's two guys that are playing video games, right? But you tap the little. Everyone has the little circle on their head that like saves a memory or takes a picture or looks on the internet or whatever, right? They have the controllers and they turn it on and they're yada yada and they click the thing and they pass out. But they're in the game fighting each other physically.
But
they don't feel the pain, right? And literally, they get to the point where they fall in love with each other. It's two guys, but one of them is a female, one of them is the male in the video game when they fight, and they end up having a relationship in the video game.
So it's two guys. One guy is a guy in the game, and one guy
is a girl in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, and they end up having a full-on relationship because they figure out that they can make their own decision. They don't have to play the game, like fight each other. You can do whatever you want in the game. So they end up having a relationship in the game, and it affects their outside life, but they don't want to do anything but play that game anymore.
How does it affect their outside life?
Because they fall in love. So when they're not, they were best friends in school. Real school in real life. They were best friends through college, real life. And then they started playing the Striking Vipers game together and became lovers in Striking Viper. So when they saw each other in real life, it was like weird. Like they had like this weird dynamic relationship where they, like the wife found out, their wives found out and all that stuff. But, like the main character's wife was like, I know you're not going to stop loving this guy, right? So don't do it behind my back, right? Like it was his birthday, and she was like, you know what? You can play the game tonight. So they got on the game and fucked in the game. Yeah, they were fucking in the game, bro. So she would give him a hall pass to play the game with his friend, so they could and have that relationship virtually.
So eventually, real people will be fucking video games.
Exactly. You're not going to want to leave your house. It's going to get to the point where they're going to make apparatuses where you can feel it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to want to do anything else.
Yeah, eventually you're going to have like those adapters.
You can eat food in the game, like
feeding tube.
Right, nutrition and all that shit you get in the game or in the metaverse. Like, that's wild shit. To grasp the fact that
wait, is Black Mirror like a combination of different episodes?
Yeah.
Okay,
but they are all like they all have like a virtual twist, like or a alternate universe twist to them. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good. Like I want to rewatch it all again. They're like an hour and a half long. Yeah, they're long. Yeah, they're really good.
We are sex. We are porn. We are eating. We are
everything. We are life. We are job. Instead of waking up and going to work, you wake up and put a headset on and I'm at work.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired today.
Right.
From
sitting here with a headphone on, with headphones on.
Yeah.
Clicking my little buttons in my hands.
I can look up VR World real quick. What's going on? $5,000 a month. What is Second Life?
Second Life is a virtual world.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you create a character in this virtual world, and you can do basically anything you want in a virtual world. Be anybody, anything.
People when they always think virtual world, they always look like aliens.
Yeah, because it's so you can be what you're not.
Right.
See? Like, that's probably a guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, but like, you just go in there and like, you can work a virtual job in Second Life. You can do all that stuff that they're trying to do in Metaverse.
You can?
Yeah.
So this is like free?
Yeah. I mean, there's paywalls.
Probably.
Yeah. But like IMVU, have you ever heard of IMVU?
No.
Look up IMVU. Your phone's about to die. You should plug it in. There's an Apple charger right there. Oh yeah. It's a 3D avatar social app. Okay, good. It's a virtual world for free. Yeah. So the metaverse is adding the VR to it, where it's like a
I feel like what Metaverse is going to do is facilitate for people.
What do you mean?
Because these are probably smaller companies.
Well, like that's a big IMVU is a big company. It's been around for a long time.
But like Facebook now has the market, has the people
right,
has the news on them. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's weird. We all want virtual worlds. Like when I play Grand Theft Auto, online, that's a virtual world. That's a whole different world.
The only thing is you're like watching on TV.
And you can do whatever you want. I mean, to a point. There's game limitations. But like you can do whatever you want. Same thing with Red Dead Redemption. That's just a country. That's just a Western virtual world where you can basically do whatever you want within the limits of the game. But like Metaverse sounds like it's not going to have a limit. That's crazy. Because everyone's used to limits in video games, like the Riders Republic game that he was playing. That's an open world game. You can just walk around and you never have to do a challenge in that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're coming up with like VR restaurants now too. Imagine VR restaurant. You see the menu, you order and they like ship it to you.
That's weird. That shit's so weird to me though. Like, yeah, but like,
they wouldn't have a physical location.
No, you'd be at home.
Oh, look it.
Oh, you're on our thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird though? Like, you really don't think that's weird?
I kind of do. Like, I mean, anything that's new is weird. But like, once you get used to it.
Yeah, that's true. What is that?
VR real estate.
So you can go through a house.
Yeah.
Without actually going to the house.
Yeah. Or you can go to Metaverse and
make a house. Oh my God. That's so strange.
Yeah, like sometimes like performance downtown, and like you can tour.
You can take a virtual tour. Well, you can do that in museums too. No, you can take a virtual museum tour and shit.
Yeah. Virtual.
You never have to go anywhere, even at this point, without.
And why would we pay a ticket to go to the museum?
You could just virtually go. It's gonna have the same, and it won't have the same emotional effect.
Right.
But it'll have the same. Oh, I saw that. You could just, it's there to tell people, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What else could we do in VR?
I'm fucking tired. Oh, it's only 11:30. Holy cow.
I want to know that part.
So I think on stereo, my name on here is the Stuff We Care About podcast.
Okay, I know. Oh,
Okay.
It's my name.
Huh?
I just put my name.
Oh, sorry.
Think there's that?
100%.
I want to see.
100%.
Bro. Oh, it's like video games.
Huh, now you gotta clear your browser history.
No, I don't. Do I? Oh.
I mean, I guess it don't matter.
Yeah. Looking at it like that.
It's, I don't know, man. The whole VR thing is weird to me.
Yeah.
It's like Wall-E. Remember the movie Wall-E? Yeah, where they were all like floating around and didn't have to do anything and never had to leave the house, but they were still on like vacation and shit.
Yeah, that's why they were fat.
Totally dependent on robots and virtual reality and all that. Yeah. But I mean, we basically like, even with Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and things like that, you create your own reality. It may not be virtual, but you create your own reality.
Yeah. Parents are going to be walking around with stuff like this, but probably more modern.
Right. Pair of glasses. There's people already now that are like, you take your phone, you can buy NFTs, right? That are virtual outfits. So when you point your phone at someone, they have that virtual outfit on that you bought, or they have the virtual outfit on that they bought as an NFT. So like augmented reality. So you can walk around and be like, oh, that person is that outfit. How much does that cost?
Virtual profit.
Yeah. But it's like crazy shit.
The other day was like seeing virtual closet. It's not really a virtual closet. It's like a replicable physical closet.
Yeah.
But like if you don't know what to wear, like can you first take a picture of the closet and then matches it up and stuff. And it shows you a picture, and then you pick it up from your actual closet. Eventually it would just pop out.
That's crazy. That's weird. Have you seen the people that, like, when they're shopping for clothes, they have a cutout of them and they put it over the clothes? Like, that's basically what that is.
Or the mirror that measures.
Yeah, it measures you, and like you can see your outfit. Like, obviously you can see your outfit in a regular mirror, but like if you want, if you don't know what you wanted to wear or whatever, you can just scroll through an outfit on a mirror and it'll show you what it would look like, and you're like, oh, I want to buy that. Oh, it's shipping right to you through your fucking Alexa. Yeah. Technically in 2021, for anything, we don't have to leave the house. But I do physical labor, so I have to leave the house. But like, if you do online work or drop shipping or anything, if you have an online business,
you have an online job.
You never have to leave your home.
Yeah. You can order everything. You can order online. You can do everything online.
Everything. Literally anything can come to your house now. Carvana. Right. That shit is wild.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to somebody that said that Alpine and used to be completely stacked for like every park full during holiday season. And now it's still full.
But it's not as full.
It's not as full because
everyone's going on Amazon and everyone's ordering everything online.
Yeah.
And then when you get home, you just order DoorDash. If you don't want to wait in line,
it's expensive.
Well, yeah, it's expensive, but like if you don't want to wait 45 minutes in line at Chick-fil-A, you order it on your way home. You pop in at your house and it's already there.
Yeah. VR life. Hopefully, there's a haunted house.
No, there's gonna be. There's haunted servers in old video games.
Really?
Like, there's some old video game that's still online. It's got its private servers, but there's a cult in the game. So they still run an active cult in this server. And when outsiders come in, they try to recruit you for that cult. We've been creating VR life since the beginning of fucking computers.
Yeah, except we play in them. Have like a purpose in them.
Now there's going to be no purpose but to just be there. Yeah. Well, that's what like Second Life.
Yep.
There's no reason to be there.
Yeah. But why? Because something.
People want to be something else.
Yeah.
All right, that's the podcast. Yeah, that's the podcast. Okay, starting to leave on a dark fucking note.
Part of our Twitter.
Oh yeah. Let me actually get the app of the Twitter. Follow us at TSWCS Pod on Twitter. Yeah, do that. Click the follow. This should be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Any podcast.
I think we're gonna upload the stereo on YouTube. Our YouTube is fucking nothing.
It's the stuff we care about.
Is it now?
Yeah, the stuff we care about. Yeah, this.
Oh yeah, the stuff we care about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. YouTube, Twitter. That's what's the Twitter again? Oh, I'm really good at promoting ourselves. Huh?
Yeah, you are.
At TSWCS Pod on Twitter. All right. Peace out.
Street. Oh, that's it. I like your podcast today.